sure this is a good idea, Commander? This is a dangerous area.
Towers in position! Let's move! Head for over water! Faster! Raise oars! Get that sail up! Speed up! Make ready for mooring!
You've more than made up for killing my abductors, Misthios. Thank you.
Try to stay out of trouble, all right?
I'll consider it. Put my coins to good use and wish me luck.
Good luck.
Ah, the Delos Islands. Two sides of the same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo. And Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Misthios. That's you. Podarkész, cruel leader of Delos Islands, takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed his
Insatiable.
Yes! His insatiable thirst for power.
Podarkész is one of them, Varnavas. The ones hunting my family. Keep reading.
We are a modest but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Misthios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kíra.
We arrived just in time to help.
You see, Poseidon wasn't trying to drown you. He was getting you where you needed to go. Aggressive.
Does the note say where Kíra is?
There are two locations marked. A camp along the northwestern coast and a hideout that looks like it's underneath the city.
Podarkész sounds like a cruel man.
He's worse. I once heard a family was late in paying their dues to the gods. Podarkész sent his men to their farm and took the young ones from their beds. When their mater and pater woke up to feed the animals, they discovered the animals were already feeding on the corpses of their sons.
The sooner I send this monster to Hades, the better.
Even Hades would shudder in his presence.
This place seems nice.
This island has a giant history, my friend.
We don't have time, Varnavas.
I meant Mykonos literally has a history involving giants. Apollo was once friends with Hyperboreans from the snowy north, until one day they sent 2 maidens and 5 of their men to Delos with offerings for the son of Zeus. They were never seen again.
And Mykonos?
The island itself was built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
My mind wandered. Remind me what the note said?
Eagle-bearing Misthios.
The short version, please.
Podarkész, cruel leader, thirst for power, pay you handsomely, rebellion, people dying.
It's time I met with this Kíra.
I'll have the ship ready in case we need any immediate departures.
That was Kefalonia, and that was mostly your fault.
Here, Cassandra.
Here, Varnavas. Mykonos is a lot busier than Kefalonia. Marcos would like it here. There's the rebel hideout.
Wait there. Time to die. Try and take us on. Get off me. Clear, Go! Fuck you! Oh, dear. I expected more from you. You're stronger than I thought.
Seems like a good place for a hideout.
Get to where I am. I'm watching your every move.
I'm looking for the one called Kíra. I've come in response to a call for help. You missed.
Are you here to spy, Athenian? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
I came to help a fierce group of rebels, but I show up and you're all drunk.
Podarkész and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy. His spies are everywhere. He won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last. And suddenly, you show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the eagle of Zeus? My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kíra.
Your note mentions Podarkész. I'm going to find him.
His house is on the coast, north of Mykonos city. But he's heavily guarded. We've never been able to get close enough without taking heavy casualties. This is why I sent for you.
I thought Delos was the heart of the Delian League. Athens' pride and joy.
We were, until Athens took the League's treasury away from Delos.
Why?
So they could build a statue of Athena mocking Apollo. The people pleaded with Podarkész not to trust Athens with the treasury, but his thirst for power made him deaf to his people.
If things are so miserable, why doesn't Delos abandon the League?
Podarkész sends Athenian soldiers to collect money from us all. The moment that stops, Athenian ships will burn our islands to the ground.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Cassandra, and Sparta too.
Podarkész discovered the other camp and sent Athenian soldiers to attack.
Malaka!
You and your rebels are too drunk to fight. Leave the soldiers to me.
If you think I'm going to miss a chance to kill Athenians, you're the one who's drunk.
Did Sparta answer your call for help?
A polemarchos named Thaletas and a handful of Spartans landed on Mykonos, not long before you.
It's their camp we're headed to, isn't it?
Thaletas needs our help now, though he'd never admit it.
Sounds Spartan, all right. I should talk to the Spartan.
You fought well, Kíra. You too. Spartan?
I was, but that was a long time ago.
Spartan blood is eternal, stranger. What's your name?
This is Cassandra, the one I told you about.
They call me Thaletas. I was polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was?
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
We've all lost friends to this war.
And we will mourn them later.
She's right. We shouldn't be standing here drenched in Athenian blood.
We'll be safe in the hideout. Let's talk there.
Will you come to the hideout now or meet us there later?
There's no time to waste. We'll go to the hideout now.
How long till Podarkész finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan.
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you. But you're a general. To those men now, you need to think with your head.
All you do is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight!
And we will. But right now, we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Cassandra, what do you think we should do?
I like the way the Spartan thinks. But we don't have enough swords to fight them head-on.
What do you suggest?
When I arrived, I saw Spartan ships. Can we get a message to them?
Not while the Athenian navy surrounds these islands.
We need those reinforcements.
I got the two of you here to actually help the rebellion, not to send more people to their deaths.
Kíra, wait.
While the two of you compare swords, I'll be at the Temple of Artemis, making an actual plan.
Just fight. I like it.
I'm going back to my camp and my men. Meet me and we'll discuss reinforcements.
Here. This is going to be a long rebellion.
Don't exactly blend in, do you? Cassandra, I'm glad you came.
Are you?
I lost my temper in the cave. I'm sorry.
First you throw a knife at me, then you storm out. I'm starting to take it personally.
I know. I feel terrible. You came all this way, and I've been nothing but cruel.
Well, you weren't the first, and you won't be the last.
Dilians are kind people. At least we were. Before him.
Podarkész.
That man's been hunting me my whole life.
Podarkész and others like him want me and my family dead.
He executed my family when I was very little. I survived on the streets. Was raised by hunters, rogue warriors, and mercenaries like you. They are my family now. And one day, I will fire an arrow into his black heart. One for every Dilian family he's destroyed.
Then it's time we turn this predator into prey.
How do we get past his guards?
Soldiers need two things to fight. Swords in their hands and food in their bellies. Take them away and the guards fall.
Scouts reported Podarkész' supplies and weapons were stockpiled in the old ruins on Delos Island.
I'll go to Delos, find their stockpiles and destroy them. I should try to stay out of sight. positions!
Welcome back, Commander. Are you sure we should sail this way, Commander? I wish I had the confidence.
Shipboard!
Salvage nearby!
Get the oars out! Rowers, slow down! Ella. The watch will begin those ruins. This is where I'll find Podarkész's weapons and supplies. Who knew rebelling was this much fun? Podarkész's troops will be helpless. Break their supplies, break their will. Supply crate. Should destroy these without attracting attention. That should do it. Kíra will want to hear about this.
done in one piece! And? Is it done?
Podarkész's guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs from now on.
Excellent.
So, what will you do once Podarkész is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is, I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle to live, to love. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Cassandra do once this is over?
As long as there's war, there's always work for a Misthios.
You fight with such passion. I keep forgetting you're only here for the money.
It's time we got going. When Podarkész learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Delians.
Here.
You with the eagle. Over here.
What's with all the whispering?
Shh. If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Misthios working for Kíra and the rebels, yes?
Who I work for is none of your business, stranger.
Secrets are being kept from you, Misthios. Maybe you don't know who you really work for.
If you know something, spit it out.
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Strange. I should find the house, see what this beggar has to say. House is boarded up. Must be the place. I'm coming for you, Podarkész. A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkész. He was paying this woman to keep quiet. About what? Bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. This woman was killed. Left in the open without dignity. Huh. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs. Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M and the other K. Nothing else to find here. I need to speak with that strange woman.
And what did the Misthios find?
A body. A woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkész. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both? Why kill a child unless... Oh, it was his.
Shh! They could be listening. Now tell me, quietly, what else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for mother. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K, the child was Kíra.
Yes, which means?
Kíra's skills with the blade started young.
And you're Kíra's hope for the rebellion? Gods help us all.
What?
Unbelievable! If the child belonged to Podarkész and the child is Kíra, then that would make...
Ezüst! Podarkész is Kíra's pater.
Very wise, Misthios. Very wise indeed.
Kíra needs to know.
She'll never believe you. Never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her mater in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kíra. She escaped.
How do you know so much?
I was there, Mistios. I protected the little one. The Athenians were so busy trying to kill me, Kíra slipped right past their blades.
You were involved in this.
My name was Otonia. I was a servant for Podarkész.
What?
Night after night, Kíra's mother came to the house. Little one wanted to meet her pater. Podarkész made me send her away, but she kept coming. So Podarkész sent me to her house with a note.
The warning.
She didn't listen. Podarkész sent me back to her house, this time with Athenian soldiers.
Kíra needs to know Podarkész is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkész's house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kíra made for him.
If Podarkész had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
Now the Mistios knows who she works for. Wherever she will be.
If Podarkész hid that doll somewhere in his house, I'm going to find it. There's the doll. This place is well guarded. Need to be careful. Podarkész kept the doll Kíra made for him. She engraved it with the letter P, for Pater. Could Kíra have known all along? The rebels deserve the truth as well. But blood is everything to some people. They could abandon her if they knew Podarkész was her father. Where's Kíra?
She's...
Miss me already, Mistios?
Kíra, there's something I need to tell you.
That look on your face, so serious. Sit, relax, drink some wine.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Follow me. Now that you have me all alone, what is it you want to tell me?
There is no other way to say this. Podarkész is your father.
What sort of joke is this?
This isn't a joke.
I will kill you where you stand! This can't be.
Kíra, I'm sorry.
He took everything from me. How did you find this?
I found your old house. I know about your mother.
I can still hear her screams. A storm of blue armor and red blades tore through our home. I had to run through Mother's blood to escape. I never returned to that place.
It was best you didn't.
It's good you told me in private. The men don't need to know this, not yet. But please, leave me for a while. I need to be alone.
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkész where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
Delos keeps its wealth in one place, under constant guard. We steal it, and the soldiers will go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkész will be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
Before we start feeding organs to animals, can you get me to the nation's purse?
Our spies have located it in Miltiades' fort. I'll have Praxos gather the troops.
It's best if it's just the two of us. Easier to sneak in and out undetected.
Good thinking. Let's move. Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can be fickle.
It was the gods who sent you to me. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
I think I prefer Mykonos. They really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred grounds of Apollo. Women about to give birth are shipped over to Mykonos.
What happens if they don't make it to shore?
Both the babies.
The nation's treasure, ripe for the picking.
We draw near the shame, mistress. I'll keep an eye out for reinforcements. And don't you die on me.
Guards everywhere. I need to be careful. This fort has seen better days. They should have spent some of that silver on upkeep.
mercenary.
You're mine! Can't escape my fate! I'll kill you! I won't let you get away! You're making this too easy. She's right here! I'll gut you! Prepare to meet Hades!
Kíra's going to want to see this.
Cassandra, there you are. Good news, I hope.
When the people of Delos discover Podarkész lost every coin of their nation's treasure, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkész, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
The job is done. Payment is my reward.
Coins are as cold as death, Misthios. They soothe me as well.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. You've given us hope. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkész is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.
I'm looking for Kíra.
Not here. Gone hunting. Wants you with her, she said.
I'm in. Where is she?
Praying to the gods for a good hunt. The altar of Artemis, east from here, on the north bit of Tavern Point.
Thanks.
Keen-eyed Artemis, guide my bow. I pray to you with all my heart that Cassandra doesn't scare off the animals with her heavy footsteps.
I thought I was being quiet.
If that was you being quiet, we'll have nothing but trampled grass to eat for dinner.
Nice altar.
The flowers remind me of sweeter days. But your real concern should be, how skilled are you with that bow?
I don't need to pray to the gods to hit my targets.
They've been known to disguise themselves as animals. I just like to warn them I'm coming. Because I always hit my targets.
Sounds like a challenge.
Come, the ibex is swift. We're not going to catch any by standing and chatting.
Μεγαλώνει και πολιώνει με, φωνία και θηροκτώνε, φυλαγρώτη και λυτηρία, τριμονίτης και βροντών ελπίδων.
Same for me. I started by catching and cooking rodents.
They make a good soup. But look how far you've come.
how far we've come.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is. Now show me how you use that bow.
Excellent sword.
From an empty
Artemis
sky.
smiles on you.
Tell Artemis I've got my eye on someone else.
Don't make her jealous. Your form is perfect.
With the bow?
That too. My people will be well fed, and the gods will have their sacrifice, thanks to you.
You're a great hunter. Why did you actually want me here?
Don't be naive. There's something between us, even though I know I shouldn't act on it.
Because you love Thaletas.
And I always will. I should gather the spoils of the hunt and get back to my people. Take some with you. It's as much yours as it is mine.
Thanks. But your people need it more than I do.
Eagle Bearer, my name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood, and thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
Fight with us! Together we'll run our shields through their skulls and spears through their hearts.
I'd be honored to fight with Sparta.
To battle!
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta! Trouble if I'm spotted.
Since you landed.
Soon I'm going to be a blade in your throat.
Even if you kill me, lose Eagle Belly. We are everywhere. There isn't a rock you can hide under where we won't find you.
You are the snakes who hide. I'm going to bury you so deep, only Hades will find you.
How are you still standing?
She's not your daughter anymore. The people are happy.
As they should be! For the first time since Ares cursed us with war, the Delos Islands know freedom!
But where's Kíra? It's not like her to miss a chance to drink with her troops.
She told me you kept her secret. I'm still shocked. Podarkész was a complicated man, but he was still her father. She snuck off to send him to the ferryman alone.
If Podarkész were my family, I'd have tied him to a tree and left him to rot.
You and many others on Delos, but this is still more celebration than funeral. There's wine to drink, and tales to tell.
Make the tale great. The troops deserve it. Even Thaletas.
Indeed he does. He's just up the stairs that way. I've been meaning to tell him how I lost this eye.
And the crew? Ready to sail?
On your order. But first, let the crew enjoy a drink and a song. You deserve one too.
For the ferryman.
Go now. Into the river of black night and embrace the boundless gloom. You shall wander, obscure even in the house of Hades, flitting among the saddled dead.
You shouldn't have to say goodbye alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I've wanted to watch him burn for so long. Now that it's happened, I thought I'd feel peace.
And what do you feel?
I used to feel vengeful. Now, empty.
I was in your place once. The vengeance dies. Then the emptiness dies too. Give it time.
Time! I gave my entire life! I want it done. Kronos devours his children, rips them flesh from bone. Zeus had Prometheus torn open by birds for an eternity. Fate is cruel, and the gods are wicked.
If the gods are displeased, offer them a sacrifice.
A sacrifice? What do I have left that they haven't taken from me?
Kíra, stop. You're too close to the edge.
Nothing. All of this was for nothing. I'm a rebel with nothing left to rebel against. It didn't bring her back.
Her? Who?
Curse are cruel gods. I will see you, mother. And father.
Kíra,
No
stop!
sin, no pain. We will be together again.
It's over. Blood spilled, battles won. They made me general, you know. Just told me. You deserve the rank more than anyone here.
General? Looks good on you, Thaletas. You deserve it.
Too true. I only wish my Kíra were here to celebrate. I'm going to ask her to sail with me back to Sparta tonight.
Thaletas, listen to me. Kíra... she took her life.
She what? No. No! Gods curse these Delians. This island has been nothing but misery. Leave me, Cassandra. I'd rather drink alone.
I understand.
You fought well in battle, Mistress.
Podarkész is dead because of you. We all did that.
You look ready to go.
Podarkész is gone, Thaletas is set to become general, and I have other targets to hit.
Then it's time to say goodbye. What about a speech to those you've inspired?
Let's say goodbye.
Sheridan, settle down, settle down! Cassandra has something she'd like to say.
Delians! We have won! But now the real work begins! You must build a new home. A fair home. One where cruel people like Podarkész can never rise to power.
And now, a toast to Cassandra, to victory! What a speech! Though I think some of the rebels like fighting more than rebuilding.
I think they liked it.
Of course, of course! Who wouldn't? I'll round up the crew. See you back at the ship?
Socrates! The rebels are hunting Athenians. What are you doing here?
I came to teach, as I always do, but don't worry. I sail on a merchant ship set for Attica in the morning.
Wise as always. Thanks for coming to see us off. Speaking of being off, Varnavas, are we ready to sail?
The crew are in fine spirits, if a little hungover. But the ship is ready.
Good. Socrates is next, then Thaletas to Sparta. I only wish we weren't leaving the people of Delos alone to rebuild everything they've lost to the rebellion.
Are any of us truly alone, who have our friends and allies beside us?
Exactly! Do you remember what you told me when you first set foot on these sands?
I said we came here to help people.
That's what we set out to do. And that's precisely what you did. They don't call you the mighty Misthios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, it's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
The world is ours and the wind is at our backs. We sail for adventure, Varnavas, just as we always do. Socrates! You just make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Cassandra, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to Delos?
Once I heard the great Socrates was on Delos, I raced over to hear his words of wisdom.
Ah, but what are words? Can they be wise, or are they simply words?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now, there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
Soldiers captured the rebel. He stole from the sanctuary to help finance the rebellion. When guards attempted to apprehend the man, he killed one of them.
Murder on Delos? They're probably going to kill him.
Indeed. Though it's illegal to end his life here, so he awaits his fate to be transported to Mykonos.
Where do I come in?
Would you say this rebel deserves death? That killing him brings justice?
Let me answer that by asking you this. What exactly is justice?
A brilliant question. He stole, which is wrong.
But it was for the freedom of his people, which is right.
He killed a man.
To save his own life.
He broke a sacred law, one he knew honored the gods.
So you're saying he can kill and steal, but stain the earth, and he should have his throat cut?
I am saying nothing, but when we stray from the law, are we not like the animals?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
There always is.
The rebel is being held north of here in the Estiatorium. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait, all this just to convince me to save the man?
Convinced, never. Though I am curious, now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay this rebel a visit. Sounds like we have a lot in common.
I thought you might, though I have no drachmae to give, only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
Well, that's something, I think. The rebel is there.
Kíra will come and kill you all! Roll back to where you came from, beings. This is the land of Apollo! I'll make... Thank you, Misthios. They were going to kill me, but you killed them first.
There will be more. Hurry, follow me.
I saw you. You loved spilling blood on sacred soil, just like me.
I'm nothing like you. Now shut up and follow me before you get us killed.
Death to our oppressors, and anyone else who tries to claim the Delos Islands. Delians are free.
More Delians will die if you don't shut up.
Silence is what led to this. I'll scream till my lungs bleed, and all soldiers are dead.
Malaka! You have a very loud mouth. You could have gotten us both killed.
Then our sacrifice would set fire to the hearts of the rebels. Then cast every non-Delian into the sea for Poseidon to chew up and spit out.
You realize I'm not Delian. The Spartans who fought and died for the rebellion are also not Villian.
Athenians want these islands for our wealth. The Spartans want these islands for Sparta. I won't let them have it. We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going straight to Kíra. The rebels must leave their caves. The time to attack is now.
Go, and don't come back. Every soldier on Delos will be looking for you.
Let them find me. I already sent one to his grave. I'd love to send another.
Συνεκτιμήσετε όντως το απροσδόκητο του πελάτη.
Socrates! Another foreigner has spilled blood on sacred soil.
Perhaps they did, but mistakes are a failure of intellect, not character, are they not?
These are sacred lands! Our laws are clear!
Ah, are they? Is it not possible to know what is right and thus do wrong? Then the foreigner acted out of ignorance, not malice.
So you say we need to tell every person on the island what the laws are?
If a law is truly just, is it not knowable through deduction alone? Ah, Cassandra, seeing you on Thelos sets my heart at ease. So tell me, how was your encounter with the rebellious prisoner?
You never told me he was an extremist lunatic.
Ah, but who am I to judge what is too much or too crazy? Are we not both at some point or another?
He would have thrown you and your philosophies into the sea.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
Should be on his way back to Mykonos, if he knows what's good for him.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
It's a pleasure, Socrates. I can always count on you to give me a devastating headache.
The pleasure is mine, Cassandra. Hope to see you around the symposiums again.
Don't hold your breath.
Πώς εσύ είπε.
You're bleeding. A lot.
Come to turn me into the priests?
Depends what you've done.
Don't know if anyone told you, but it's illegal to die on this godforsaken island.
So I've been told.
Shame nobody told the beast roaming around. Vrach me to the one who kills it.
You wouldn't be talking about the giant bear down by the beach, would you?
You saw the beast, and you still live?
That bear wasn't from this world. The vicious pet of some angry god. I sent him back to his owner.
I don't know who you are, warrior. But take this. You've earned it. Now go. Let me bleed in peace.
Προστίτο φεδρών.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Fighting me would be your luck!
Ella. Need something?
I found some fantastic valuables today, Mistios. Real riches. I need to deliver them to my sister to sell at the market. But bandits lie in wait for visitors to the city.
So you want me to gut every single bandit?
You understand quickly. I need every last one to die.
Consider yourself lucky. It's already been taken care of.
Then I believe this is yours. You have my thanks, friend.
Happy to help.